What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for PayPal with the ticker symbol PYPL. I will first go over what I see on the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. So a couple of things. I do have a course sale running right now where you can get more than 50% off my technical analysis course with a bonus. So go ahead and look at the community section of my YouTube channel for more information. And that sale will end Monday, May 29th. And then another thing is that PayPal was a very popular stock that I did on, I believe it was the last week, Saturday. And I'm going to do it again. So let's take a look at what happened since May 20th. So it looks like May 20th, prices closed, well, it was on the Friday and I did it on Saturday. But the price closed on that week at 60.90. It popped up higher, failed breakout, and led to a crash down all the way to the 59 level. So that was pretty much a 2-point loss right there. So what can PayPal do now? Well, it still looks kind of bearish, and I'll go over the reasons why. So prices are making lower lows, lower highs. Looks like something like this. This is the downward channel that prices are respecting. We do have this little breakout right here, but on a higher time frame, you're not going to see this breakout. It's just going to be a wick. So you can go ahead and ignore that. On the weekly chart, it looks like a nice channel working lower. So we have this nice channel working lower. And why is price still dropping lower? Because it's trying to reach a target, and that target is a measure move target of this impulse right here. So if we see a large impulse, we can expect to see another large impulse, and that will take price right to the 48 level. So I'm going to mark that. I'll mark it at the $50 level because there's another measure move that price is trying to reach. So we have this large one that price is trying to reach. It's going to reach it in 2 attempts. So we saw the first attempt from August of last year to December of last year. So that was the first attempt to reach this $50 target. The second attempt started back in February of this year. So the second attempt is not complete yet. It could come to an end, but right now it's not complete because it's trying to reach this $50 target. So this is practically the second and last attempt from the sellers to reach this level right here. And there's a good chance they could probably reach it because price broke outside of this $70 level. Let's go and mark it right now. It's like the $68, $70 level, and price still has not retraced to it. So normally after a breakout, what you expect is prices to come back to retest it, or possibly even do a fail breakout and come back inside up above the level. But since price has not done that yet, that could signify bearishness in the market and bearish imbalance. So that's why we're seeing prices still working lower. So we'll see if that two-legged pullback can occur back up to this level right over here at the 68. We'll see if it can occur. If not, I mean, there's a good chance it just continues to drop lower and lower to these lower price targets. So that's all I'm seeing on the daily chart for PayPal. Still looking bearish. We actually did close lower this week than the prior week. So we'll see, if that can keep up in the market, or we're going to see, a pullback. I don't know what's going to occur. Let's just say I was trading this chart. I'm analyzing the chart. We had a breakout, so I'm not trying to sell at the lows of this breakout and the lows of the downtrend. So this is a no area for a sell. Buying, I mean, aggressive buyer might try to pop in here to, ride the pullback up, a potential pullback. But again, they're just guessing that the pullback would start from here. So again, there's not really a lot of confirmation on the chart that we're going to get that pullback. What you want to see is a trap. So maybe something like this occurs. It traps in shorts, trying to sell lower, and then we see the pop up. So, you would have to wait for a potential setup like that. But the context is really not there for a long. It's mostly just a short. You want to stay with the bias, which is down. So until these targets are hit, we could probably not be seeing a decent sized pullback for PayPal until the targets are hit. So that's all I have on the daily chart. Let's take a look at the weekly chart. So here's the weekly chart, and price still has not been above the EMA in this entire downtrend since it started back here in October of 2021. So October of this year will be practically a 2-year bear market. And this is the downtrend channel that I drew on the daily chart. You can see how on this chart you don't have a breakout. It fits really nicely on this chart. On the daily chart, this was a wick. Over here is just a tail, so it fits nicely inside of the channel. Since we just hit the highs of the channel, we should go back down to the lows. Just like we hit the highs here, we go back to the lows. We hit the highs here, but we did not go back to the lows, but we did retest the resistance of the channel. And now it looks like it's going to be trying to come back down to the lows, which is the low 50s and probably that round psychological nice number, round number of $50. So that would be the target that PayPal is trying to reach. Let me go and mark the key levels. Very strong support was at that 68, 69 level. I'm going to mark that right now. I'll just keep it 70 to simplify this. And then we have another support at the 44. So you clearly see there wasn't a lot of support built up in this breakout right here, because prices was finding resistance at this 44 level back here in 2017. It broke out, but it never came back to this breakout point. So prices could be coming back to this breakout point to retest it for support, before starting the bull market. That's another possibility that can occur. But either way, things are pretty bearish. I mean, I don't really see any bullish signs on the chart right now. We could be coming to an end in this downtrend, but again, I want to see confirmation. Basically, prices maybe break above this level, fail to go lower, and then off to the races. So that would be the confirmation that we're going to go higher. Right now, that has not occurred. Every week for the past 4 weeks has been red. So that means there's been a drop in price for the past 4 weeks. Last week was not really that bullish, even though we saw a nice close on Friday. Still looks kind of bearish. And again, it's going to try to reach that $50 target, because that is the measure move lower. So I'll show you guys right now. So we had one drop right here. Second drop is targeting right around that high 40s, low 50s. We'll just call it the $50 level to keep it simple. So here's this breakout that occurred in 2020. I'm going to show you guys right now. Let me go and erase the drawings. So I'm going to show you guys this breakout right here. So price broke outside of this key level right here at the 68, but it has not come back to retest it or even, stay above the level. Back here in 2020, you can see that price clearly broke outside of this horizontal line, which is representing the $101 level. Prices broke it and then immediately reversed up. So we have not seen that yet. So that's why it's shocking, that we have not seen that yet, because normally after a breakout, you expect prices to reverse or at least come back to the breakout point. So we have not seen that yet. So that could signify, bearish momentum. And also the context is different. In this case, this was an uptrend with the breakout counter bias. So that would normally fail for the prices to continue with the bias, which was up. In this case, it's a downtrend, so the bias is down. So if we see we can come back to retest it, but expecting, prices to, do a failed breakout here is a little lower probability because of this downward bias. The measure move targets has not been met, and we have the downtrend channels. So again, the context if for a breakout to fail is different than here than over here in 2020. So basically, it's surprising that we have not come back to that breakout point, the $7 level. There's a good chance we're probably going to continue to trend down lower to that $50 level. We'll see if that occurs. There's a good chance for it. And that's all I have for PayPal this week. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time. The Vee Trades technical analysis course is now live. Learn to read the chart the right way to prevent costly mistakes. Click the link below to start training now.